It's Sunday, time for another nightcap with Erica. Have you ever seen a guy walking down the street and been like, damn, he's so cold, he gotta be from the Chi? Well, tonight we're celebrating fashionable men in Chicago, like Yohance Lacour and his custom made sneakers. We call them gym shoes in the Chi. Then there's Kev from Inspiring Lives Apparel, Reese from Surly Shirts, and of course, my boy Corey from Inglewood Branded. Nightcap with Erica. Tune in. Hey, it's Erica from the south side of the Chi, and I just completed the 2020 census. If you're not counted in, you'll be counted out. And I don't know about you, baby, but I want to be in, not out. What are you waiting for? Take the census. Go to 2020census.gov. What's up, Chicago? Welcome to Nightcap with Erica. It's a Sunday night. It's raining outside, so you have nowhere else to be because you're quarantined. So I hope you are home about to enjoy the show and have a good time with me. Tonight is all about the fellas. So many of y'all have been writing me, talking shit, saying that I don't show love to black men, and we know that's not the case. I love brothers. I love y'all too much sometimes. You know, I get in trouble. But anyway, tonight is all about black men and some of my favorite black men that are Chicagoans that have been doing their best to put our city on the map by being fashionable and creating lines, t-shirt lines, and other things that just show how fly Chicago fashion and style is. There's a certain swagger that comes along with being a Chicagoan. Trust me, I know. I lived in other places. I've lived in New York. I was there 10 years. I lived in Brooklyn. And everywhere I went, I could spot another Chicagoan when I saw him. So it's something about us that we're just so amazing that no matter where we go, people see us and respect us and show us love. Tonight, I am wearing a brand, Inglewood Branded, based on the south side of Chicago. And I love Inglewood Branded, but I especially love them because they have a hoodie. And I didn't comb my hair today or put any of my Chicago curl or Wave Nouveau or Jerry curl juice on my hair. So I'm rocking my hoodie so I still look cute, right? Like, hey, if I took this off, baby, it's another story. Shout out to another brother in Chicago with his brand, Five Senses of Taste. Let me start that over. Five Senses of Taste is a Chicago-based brand. They make cocktails. They will mix them up for you and deliver them to your house. This is a sampler. So I'm drinking this tonight. It's called Wine and Dine. And I'm not going to be ghetto and drink out of the thing. I'm going to be a lady because we got guys on the show today. I'm going to be a lady and pour it in my little glass. But you all check them out. Five Senses of Taste. You can find them on Instagram and show them love. So cheers. Let me know where you're watching from, what city you're in, and let me know what you're drinking. It's a nightcap, so you need to have a nice drink, and we're going to have a good time. Now, disclaimer. One of my guests on the show, Reese, let me know that I'm cutting into not only him, but all the guys ESPN time because the Last Dance, the little documentary or whatever is on. But that documentary can't compare to the amazingness that's called Nightcap with Erica. Fuck that documentary. Y'all kicking it with me tonight. Anyway, with that being said, being mindful of time so that all of y'all can watch it. We will keep the show moving and have a good time. Don't forget, I'll tell y'all that later. I'm going to bring my guest up. It's really, wait, let me take a drink. Five Senses of Taste. Thank you. It's really important to me that I show love to Chicago entrepreneurs, especially when I'm on TV here in Chicago or even nationally, whatever I'm doing. I like to make sure I rock Chicago brands. And these three brands tonight are three of my favorites. I've worn them on TV. I've worn them at special events. Let's see. Here I am. When I first met Kev, sorry, I know it's small, but that's me rocking Excuse My Chicago Attitude. That's the sweatshirt from Inspiring Lives Apparel, and I was wearing that on Windy City Live. Not ashamed of being a repeater. Here's a shot of me in the green room at Windy City Live rocking Corey's Inglewood branded. That's me on stage with Val and Ryan. And let me tell you, when I walked in with this sweatshirt on, everybody went crazy for it. It's something about Chicago style that is just, it's eye-catching. There's me with Inspiring Lives Apparel. I love being a Black woman. I wore that. That was me hosting some red carpet event. Here I am wearing Surly shirts. Reese, he's from Chicago, born and raised, but he's out on the East Coast now representing for Chicago. And his t-shirts are crazy. I love his brand. Also, there's me with my first time doing the weather, being a weather correspondent for the Jam television show, rocking Inspiring Lives Apparel. So I show love. Wink, wink. If you got a t-shirt line, send me one and I will rock it on TV if it looks good. Don't send me no bullshit. I got to look cute. And don't send me a size extra small because I got to at least be able to get my titties in the shirt. So send me the right damn size and I will rock you on TV. With that being said, let's show love to my friends. Let me bring up Kev, the owner of Inspiring Lives Apparel.
What's going on?
Hey, Kev.
What's going on?
What you drinking?
It's all gone now. I had some champagne, but I had enough.
You drinking, waiting for me, huh? I'm sorry. I did start a little late.
I love waiting.
And wait, let me see your shirt. What are you rocking right now?
Oh, black.
Your black line.
Yeah, I gotta represent for my people.
Yeah. Well, thanks for being here, Kev. All right, let me bring up Corey from Inglewood Branded. Hi, Corey.
Hey, what's up? What's up, Miss Pound Cake?
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. What you drinking, Corey? It better not be some water.
It
better not be no water.
Actually, it's a Long Island. Yeah, and I don't know how long I'm gonna last because I really don't drink. But you said have a cocktail, so
well,
I guess it could get interesting today.
Yeah, okay. You know what? Well, I hope it does, and then hopefully I can talk y'all out of some free apparel while y'all drunk. Then
you already know that's coming.
You know what? Now look, everybody. I already had told the guys that my computer is so ghetto, and it was gonna stall on me. So why now? Right when I'm about to bring up Reese, did my computer stall? So Reese, hold tight. Just give it a second. That is horrible. I know he's like, damn it, and I'm missing the last dance for this. So hold on a second, Reese. As soon as my computer stops buffering, I'm gonna bring Reese up. But so I'll kick it with y'all for right now. Welcome, guys. Corey, you're in your store right now in Inglewood.
I am.
I see you. Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Let me bring up Reese before my computer acts stupid again. But I love you, computer. Hi, Reese. How you doing? What you drinking, Reese?
I'm chilling. I'm drinking a new beer from Dogfish. It's a sour, Sunday Feels. So I picked it up today and checking it out.
Sounds very bougie and gentrified.
It is. When in Rome.
When in Rome, yes. Because you're in the DC area now, right? But you're still repping Chicago no matter what, right?
Yeah, I'm in Northeast DC.
You see the stars on the wall.
I see the stars. Right. I know.
The thing about it is he did it himself, man.
Yeah.
I can't believe you did that.
Yeah, he paid it himself.
I'm all about not wasting that bread. So, I saw it online first and they were asking something outrageous per panel. So you would have to buy it per star. And I was like, no. I can do this. That ain't nothing. So little bit of time and you got it. And then I got the Chicago boys painted way in the back. So I'm not in the shy, but always of the shy.
Is it important to you all when you are as a creative of a line, is it important for you at all times to rep Chicago or keep Chicago in mind? Or are you not confined by that? Is your brand universal and therefore you try to think about it in those kind of terms? Kevin, how do you feel about that?
Well, for those that don't, I started Inspiring Lives Apparel. First, I was just thinking locally. Then I joined Chuck. We formed the Chicago or Nowhere brand. And just working with Chuck and, selling a lot of shirts fast in the city, I realized that, I learned a lot by working with somebody else. And then I realized, I need to start going globally, think globally. So my goal was local at first, but then working with somebody else and, taking off real fast in the city, I realized that you can only go so far. So then I started thinking globally.
What about you, Corey? Because you rep Inglewood hard, baby. But I personally feel like the way you do it is so fly, and I love your women's shirts especially. To me, I feel like people are gonna rock it no matter where they're from. It won't even matter to them whether it's a Chicago brand. But was that on your mind that you were more so trying to service Chicago folks?
At first, it was until I had to work in Inglewood, New Jersey. So once I went to New Jersey and saw that there was an Inglewood, I was interested in knowing about that community and other Inglewood communities throughout the states. So for the first 3 years, my focus has solely been on here in Chicago. But I'm now reaching out to those. I've found some people in each of those Inglewoods, one in Colorado, one in Jersey, one in, I believe I think it's Minnesota. I'm not sure, but I have to get back to that, but also in Florida. So there's so many of them. And what I did found is all of them are low income communities, just like ours. So when you look at that and you see the dynamics and you understand that my 4 principles of love, respect, honor, and dedication, people feel that way about their communities. So I want to be able to branch out to those. And then, like Kevin said, you start out thinking about home because home is where the heart is. But then once it's going so well at home and people are really gravitating to it, and then you start getting calls from London and New York and LA and all of these other places, and they're ordering. Now you become a distributor for the world, and you want to be able to catch everyone's attention in that way. So that point right there made me want to expand and grow a little more, just so we can get some of that home heartfelt into other communities.
What about you, Reese? I must say that like your t-shirts, especially because you have such a sarcastic personality, and your shirts are called Surly because you said your personality is surly. Was Chicago on your mind when you started, or not?
It's always Chicago first. When I went away to college, when you go there and it's a whole bunch of new people, you gravitate towards the people from home. And, they had the New York people over there and the DC, Maryland, Virginia people over there, and the Southern, LA, Louisiana, and Texas, and all that. And, guys from the Chi, we hung together no matter what. So that's just been a common thread in my life. Wherever I go, that's who I am. And so I design, for Chicago. But, after a while, I design what I know. So, I design different things, and it'll be, represent other places. So like I went to school in the A, so, I got a bunch of shirts that represent Atlanta, or, I live in DC now. I got a few shirts that rep DC, but it's always about, the things that I love, and that's Chicago. I think that when you do stuff that know well and where you're from, it shows better. It's like more heartfelt that, you put that work in because that's what you know. And shout out Corey. I'm also from Inglewood, 63rd and Honorary.
We gotta get something in the
mail. Yeah. What made y'all? Why a t-shirt line? You could have been selling a lot of other things, drugs, gym shit, whatever. What made Corey like what? You could have decided on so many things. What was it that drew you, Corey, in particular, to doing an apparel brand and focusing really strongly on t-shirts?
T-shirts are universal. And quite naturally, it's really the new drug because it's something that everybody loves and everybody wants. And you have the opportunity to really express yourself through that. So it's when you learn that other people feel like you, other people think like you, other people respect and support what you have going on because it's in them as well. So the t-shirts are, and the good thing about it, again, it's just universal. It just works out. And it's comfortable. It's like the go-to for everybody. So no matter how many brands it is, it's enough for people to support every brand because that's just how universal the t-shirt is. You could dress it up, dress it down, throw on a blazer, you know, so and that's just what it was.
Kev, when you first decided to start, were you at all concerned about the fact that there were a lot of t-shirt brands already, especially in Chicago? I feel like every week somebody's popping up with some kind of t-shirt brand. Did you even think about that?
When I first started, I had no idea of how many t-shirt brands was in Chicago. I didn't know of any t-shirt brands in Chicago. I didn't pay attention to it. When I first started doing this, I did it because no matter where you go, you could be in a mall, you could be walking into Walgreens, you know, people gonna stare or pay attention, look you up and down and see what you got on. My philosophy was I didn't want to be an activist, but I wanted to put messages on shirts. And since people look at me and see what I got on, you might as well see some positive in it, you know, at that time. So my whole idea was, you know, I didn't pay attention to what was going on in Chicago. I didn't start paying attention until I started getting my clothes printed at a certain place, and then I started bumping into, you know, other brand owners, and you know, they would ask me who I was. I would ask them questions, and then I started getting familiar with everybody. And then I started paying attention to Chicago fashion. But when I first started, I was blind.
Wow. Reese, what inspires you to come up with a design? Like, where do you get the inspiration from? I know right now, since you mentioned The Last Dance, I know you've been creating, you stay on top of pop culture and things that are going on in media. And I realized that when something interesting happens in the world, you have a spin on it, and within a day you have, or sometimes the same day, you drop a shirt and with your own type of commentary on it. How, I'm just like, first of all, what inspires you to do that? And then how do you do that quick turnaround?
It's, you know, that's just something that I guess I have. Like, it's just, you know, I'll be watching something and whatever it is will just pop into my head. And then it's like a puzzle. Can I then get how it looks in my head onto the screen? And if I could get it on the screen, then I could get it on the shirt. So, and I like the challenge. I like the challenge of being up against the clock. So like you said, The Last Dance. So I'm watching that. I'll watch that tonight, and whatever pops in my head, like from the show, I'll stay up, knock a shirt out, release it first thing tomorrow morning. And, you know, then it's ready to go. And I think that, you know, that sparks interest with people. The fact that I can do it that quickly and like it's available the next day. And they just saw this. And like you said, sometimes I can real time. Like if I'm watching something and I get a picture in my head, like that's what it is. Commercial break, pause the DVR, go knock it out. And, you know, I'll have people texting me like, yo, did you just do that on the commercial? Yeah.
Yes. Like, how did he do? What is he doing?
You gotta get this bag, man. You know, it's people want stuff immediately. It's like a window. Like if you're doing it like I'm doing it, where it's pop culture, it's a window. Like that's hot right then, and then it's gone. I don't understand why people buy that because it's not going to be relevant next year. But
right,
who am I to say?
Well,
yeah,
let them keep buying. Who are y'all biggest customers? You find more guys rocking your stuff, or is it the women, or is it equally both?
With me, I started off catering to women first, and I don't know, the guys, like for the past year and a half, the guys then took over, so I don't know.
Really?
My target was women, because women gonna spend without a problem, and they ain't gonna talk you down. They don't care about the price. If they like it, they gonna buy it. They're not gonna negotiate. You know, men, I'm selling shirts right now for $17.99 just so people could afford them. And that was before before this pandemic, and I still have people that hit me up like, well, a month ago you offered a sale for $15.99. Can I get it at that price? Well, if you saw it for $15.99 a month ago, why you didn't buy it?
Buy it.
Right.
You know? So,
Wow.
yeah, my goal was women, but in some kind of way, like I say, the past year and a half, men been going crazy.
Really? What about you, Corey?
Before I say that, I just gotta apologize for laughing. Reese, I wasn't laughing at you. My daughter sends me a message and says, "Stop looking at your phone. That's disrespectful."
I was gonna tell you and Kevin, get off y'all doggone phone.
If I got busted, you got busted too. So,
right.
But it just tickled me because she's always on me about stuff like that, about saying and things like that. But for me, it was
Thank you, daughter. Thank you, girl.
Right? For me, I think it's both now. For when I first started, I had the basic tee, and then I had the boy bear, and women started complaining, saying, "Where's our bear? Where's
our bear, Corey?"
Right.
Yes.
So at that point, I started making them for women as well, changing the colors and flipping stuff like that. And they really like right now. 2 of my best customers are women, and they literally come and buy everything. So it's just a little different. Look, it's just me now. What happened?
I'm listening because I'm spotlighting you. You the star.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it's a little different. Now it's a mixture of both. So and
really,
the teenagers are coming in now more than ever.
Really?
So, yeah. So now they got me doing what I never wanted to do, which was match Jordan colorways. Like I just felt like that was just too much work. But you know, they want it and they come in faithfully, so you have to be able to give it to them.
What about Reese? Who's rocking you the most, men or women? I will say I've noticed, Reese, you have been putting out a lot more female-centered t-shirts, and with the natural hair and everything. I'm loving it. Is that from feedback?
Well, I started off just making shirts. It didn't matter who it was for. I think when I first started out, a lot of my people, shout out Whitney Young, a lot of the Dolphins, you know, they would support. Like, you know, I think that we have it in our minds, like just support. And so the ladies were supporting, but then it took a turn. Like it was like, I need a baby tee. I need this. I need that. And, you know, I was pissed. Like one of my good friends now, I sent her, she ordered a shirt, Spellmanite. She ordered a shirt and she was like, this don't fit right. This ain't this. And she called me like at work, like on my cell. And I was like, how did you even get my number? And
oh my God.
She's like, it's on the pay slip. And, you know, she had her girls with, I was hot. And I was just like, after that, I was like, no more shirts for women. But, you know, after a while, you know, it just, you know, the designs come to my mind and sometimes they'll be more leaning towards ladies. Sometimes they'll be neutral. Sometimes they'll be more for guys. And sometimes people interchange them. Like a shirt that I like in my mind, this is a woman's shirt. You know, next thing I know, a guy wear it. And then I'm like, oh, okay, you know, or, you know, vice versa. So I try to make shirts that are just shirts. They're just dope. Anybody can wear them. You know, sometimes there's age restrictions, but, you know, other than that, you know, anybody, hopefully, everybody.
When it comes to y'all customers, what do y'all wish people understood about being an entrepreneur? For instance, like the whole trying to talk me down off of price when I've already said it, or whatever it is. What do you wish people really knew that y'all have to deal with so they could stop that shit and support y'all fully without giving you the issues? Kevin, you got anything to say about that?
Well, a lot of people, I think they think we just pop up with shit, put it on I think a lot of people think it's just super easy to have a clothing line. They don't consider like all the thoughts and the money spent, the time spent, definitely time. I think they just think, I could just make up something, throw it on the shirt, and sell it. Like it ain't that easy. It's a lot that goes into a clothing line. I don't think a lot of people realize that.
What about you, Reese? What do you think?
I got a couple.
Of course you do, because you're surly. Go ahead.
Yeah, tell them why I'm mad. The first one is, one thing that gets to me is that people think that you have to buy something to support, and that's not it. Like you could definitely just be like repost my stuff, or share it with your friends, take a picture wearing something. Like once you introduce it to your circle, that's the thing that spreads merchandise more than anything else. Is word of mouth. Happy customer, somebody happy smiling with their face in a picture, then people are interested. Me posting every day, people, that's going to become white noise at a certain point. So I need other people to repost. But my second thing is, and I need everybody to stop this. So I'll stay up all night drawing the shirt, getting it right, and I'll post it the next day. And without fail, every post somebody says, "That's hot, but what you should have did was this." And it's just like,
oh.
And you be on the other side of the computer, hot, like, bruh, I stay up all night doing this. Like, and you want me to do something else. Like, just let that one breathe. Let that one breathe. If you got an idea, hit me on the side or whatever. But the what you should have did gets under my skin.
Yeah, I could see that. I guess too, it's like being an entrepreneur, you gotta kind of push out the noise. There's always going to be somebody saying something about what y'all doing. Kevin, I still know you on your phone, by the way. I still see you on your phone.
Looking in the camera.
You think because you holding the phone down low, but I see your eyes.
I'm focused.
No, I'm just playing. I don't care. People need to support. I try my best to support entrepreneurs. What kind of stuff are y'all doing though, as far as like marketing? That is really, what marketing things have you done that you really see have really worked for you as an entrepreneur? Are y'all doing any kind of interesting or creative things? Not to give you the secret to your sauce away, but especially like what Inglewood branded. I feel like having the mascot, that bear, as a, like, to me is, I first of all, the bear is such a cutie pie, and I feel like it sets you apart from what other brands are doing because it's full on. You not only are falling in love with the brand, but the bear. What was part of your marketing genius that came up with that? Was that even on purpose, or was you just like, fuck it, I'm gonna draw a bear?
So I can't take the credit for that.
Oh, okay.
I can, but I can't. I was in the midst of, I can remember before I even started my brand, I always wanted to get a character, something that can be a voice, kind of, if you will, but not only just a voice, but just something that can identify with people from the beginning, like from kids to adults. So I can remember talking to Zoe from Fashion Geek when I was first starting about using a bird with a worm in his mouth. Kind of the concept of the early bird gets the first worm. Mm-hmm. So I didn't pursue with that. So as time goes by, I met this guy. He came in my store for my pop-up. I did the Black Friday pop-up. And he's from Inglewood. His name is Cujo. Me and Cujo got to talking, and I was telling him I want something really dope that can be cross-marketable, something that we can take and I can sell it to kids and I can sell it to elders, and it still represents where I'm from. It still represents who I am. And people used to always, women used to always call me a teddy bear. So I never told Cujo that. Cujo sends me an email with 3 designs in it. All 3 designs are designs that I use today. This design that he sent me with the bear, I'm like, wow. But I sat on it for a whole year before I even printed it. And I printed it Because I was just focusing on the logo itself.
Okay.
I was trying to break away from the original, the backwoods flip. I'm like, I got to get away from that because that's just so. But I knew when I did it that way, it would relate to the youth because 90% of them, well, I ain't gonna say 90, but probably about 70% of them smoked anyway, and their choice was backwoods. So it was something that I knew I could catch their attention with. But when Cujo came with that bear, I printed it by accident because it was on my screen, and I had a hoodie that was sitting there, and I kind of like glanced over it, and I'm like, okay, I'll print that. And when I printed it, it just took off. It really made everything better here. And I tell Cujo this to this day. That's why when you look at my sign up there, it's got the bears on it. I put Cujo's name on there, but because he created that. And when he created that, it gave me a sense of like it really made Inglewood branded because that bear became like the focal point of the store. When people came to the store, they wanted the bear. And the logo was the second chance. You know what I mean? If I didn't have your size in that, I tried to make it to where I had the same colors, but one would have the bear on it and one would have the regular logo.
Okay.
So if you didn't have a bear in that size and you was looking for that color, you could still get, I wasn't supposed to tell y'all that, was I?
No, you give me your secret
get the same colorways, but it just wouldn't be the bear. So it just opened up a lot. And then from there, I'm like, okay, the women started complaining. Like,
sounds like a lot of women be complaining, y'all.
Yeah, where's our bear? So I called
see y'all
Cujo again. I said, Cujo, I need a girl bear. So he hit me back a few days later, and he sent Miss E. Woods. And then when I printed her, the women was like, oh my God. And then the curvier women got mad.
Yeah, that's right.
Why is she so snatched?
That's right. Why she's skinny with her little flat stomach? She cute. I don't like her.
You know, we working on her cousin though.
Right.
We working on her cousin, but then
she better be cute and juicy and thick. And I'm a rock her all the time on TV. If you give me a curvy juicy bear.
Well, we're gonna have to get you a curvy juicy bear.
Thank you. And I complained to Kevin too. Not complain, but Kevin and I were working on a design together, and he designed it for me, and it was wonderful. But I was like, Kev, she's too skinny. Like, I need a little more. And he was like, you know what? You're right. So we're still working on that. But what I do appreciate about all of y'all is that your stuff does come in all sizes, and I see women of all sizes and men of all sizes rocking y'all stuff, and I'm glad y'all are doing that, because some people don't think about that with their brands. They figure as long as the skinny girl wearing it, it's all good. But I know from personal experience, I've seen what me wearing a shirt on television can do for a brand, and that even smaller girls get excited when they see a girl like me rocking it. So I think it's important that y'all show love to the big girls, man. I'll drink to that. Let me ask y'all, because we're going to get out of here soon, but with your businesses, I'm just curious, being a Black-owned business, how much of your delivery chain is also Black folks? Are your printers Black people? Are y'all working with other Black designers to come do stuff for you? Or are you working with Black t-shirt companies? I don't know how to, apparel folks. Like, is it bliggity Black all the way? Or do you have difficulty finding other Black folks to partner and work with? Anybody can jump out with that?
I was about to say, I don't know too many Black-owned print companies in Chicago. Corey, do you?
I print my own.
Yeah, I was about to say, I pretty much about 85 to 90% I print my own, but if I'm doing bulk orders like 500, 600, 700 shirts, then I'm not doing that myself.
Right. You gotta send those out.
Yeah, you gotta outsource those. And the people that I rock with, no, they're not Black. Like I say, I don't know too many Black-owned print companies in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
My printer is Black. He in the ATL. Shout out Flex at Pop ATL. He was a connect through one of my Morehouse brothers, and he gets it done. younger brother. You know, he prints it all. So he does all mediums of print too. So he's like silk screen, vinyl, DTG, you know, and you know, I've been rocking with him almost since the beginning, you know.
Wow.
And he gets it. He prints for other shops too. So people come in and he print for them too. So
That's good to
it's me
know
and him.
because I'm about to do a pop-up in Atlanta and I didn't want to print and take it. I wanted it to be printed there. So I'm gonna
Oh,
definitely
I definitely shoot you the his information. You
okay,
know, he's a real cool dude. You know, he'll get you tight.
good.
That's cool. Do y'all compete with other brands? Like, do y'all ever watch what others
Yes.
doing it? Like, oh man, he released the new bear. I gotta come with my cow. I don't know, but are y'all constantly watching what other folks are doing and keeping up with it, or are you just really focused on you?
I'm competitive, so I'm competing. But I show love. I show respect. Like it's this other brand, Rotowear, and they're doing shirts based off The Last Dance too. And so 2 weeks ago, he did a shirt and he bodied it. It was dope. And I was just like, yo, I had to repost it on my Instagram. And I was just like, yo, when the competition gets you better 1 week, you show love. And he hit me in the inbox and was like, man, I appreciate you showing love. Give me your address. I'm gonna send you one for free. And he
Oh
sent me one
wow.
for free. You know, and I put it on, took a picture in it, posted it, did what I would want people to do for me. But you know, people who do art in real time and is putting it out like I do, like instantly, I'm watching them. I'm seeing because I want to see if my shirt is better than theirs. And
Mhm.
you know, I'm honest. Like sometimes my shirt is better. You know, sometimes it ain't. But you know, so I'm competitive. I want to be the best. I want to be the most creative, the wittiest, you know, slickest. So I have to look at other people to just see if I keep my pace. You run in a race, you gonna look to the side to see if you ahead. So that's just
Mhm. Yeah. I think Corey in Inglewood Branded, you stand out in a lot of ways too because you have an actual brick and mortar store. And so, you know, a lot of people have online businesses, but you stepped out and also had the store as well. What are the difficulties or challenges that come with that? Because it's like you're marketing online, but then you also got to get that foot traffic coming through the door. What kind of things are you dealing with that to be successful?
Quite honestly, I don't think I deal with many. I've been fortunate enough to have something that people want. So it's a little different for me. And then to answer the question about competition, I think what I do is different in terms of the community. So it's not many community based brands that I would even try to or want to consider myself competing with because we're coming from a sense of pride from home. Um, so with that being said, I don't pay attention to much of it, but I love t-shirts and I love brands. So like the Chicago or Nowhere, the I'm rooting for
Mm-hmm.
Chicago, I have those shirts. You know what I mean? Because I can remember when I met Kev, I think we met at GDM Graphics
Yeah.
for the first time when we bumped into each other. And I just thought it was refreshing because they actually had a brand that meant something to Chicago, you know, and with those type of things, those are things that you want to always be able to support and look up to. So when it came to that, the difference with me doing it outside and in the store, like I don't have an online presence right now.
Mm.
I don't even have a website, which is
Oh yeah, I did
crazy.
notice that when I was looking for
Yeah,
you.
I don't have a website, which is crazy. Uh, but this just lets me know, even with this pandemic, that if I did get a website, things would be a lot different and a lot better, of which I'm working on. But at the same time, I just think it's real dope because I don't have that, and people still come, and they'll still look on Instagram and say, "Well, can I cash app you and you mail it to me?" So, so in a sense, it's kind of working that way because a lot of people get in contact with me on Instagram and I ship out from there. But the store is beautiful for me because it was three things that I wanted. I asked God for the store, and I said, when I do get my store, I wanted to be in my community. So I was able to get a store across the street from where I grew up at. I walk past this place every day. So to be able to be in my community where I grew up at, that meant a lot. So my store also serves as a community base. So I do events for the community. I have 10%.
You got a stage in there. I love that.
Right. So 10% of everything I sell in here goes toward community events and youth events. So I felt like when I was putting the store here, I wanted to be a purpose. I didn't want to be the people that come in the community and work and leave at the end of the day and not be able to be a service to the community.
Right.
So we do different events, free mentoring for kids on Saturday mornings. I'll be starting back up when this opens up. So that they come in for 2 hours, 10 to 12. And from that time, they get a hot breakfast and whatever's going on for that day. So far, we've done salsa and hip hop with the Motos. They came in and taught the kids that. We've done some improv comedy where we've done screen printing. So we're doing different things to be able to bring the kids in. Number one, get a hot meal. And then number two, for them to be able to understand that this is the time when they should be communicate and possibly collaborate and getting to know each other because we're so distant now. So everything that I do with here is about building relationships and making sure that people can use those relationships to grow and go on in life, being able to say that I learned this or I can do something differently. And the whole premise is to try to change the narrative from some of these young folks that have gave up on adults that don't listen to them. So to be able, like a young guy that I mentor now, he actually drew my baby bear that's on the wall. He's, he says he wants to get off the street. So he comes in, he draws, he does tattoos and things like that. But he asked me earlier when he was here, he was like, when I came to your door, what made you let me in? Why didn't you turn me away? I said, well, for number one, if I call myself a person to help the youth, I wouldn't have been helping you by sending you away. And for you to be doing what you used to do, I would just been putting you back out for that. And that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to be able to provide a service to these kids that I wanted to be able to listen to them. I wanted to show them that I'm relatable and I came from exactly what they came from. So that's the best part of the store. I really could care less if I don't sell another shirt in here, but to be able to be a service to them and have them come off the street and think and understand that they can possibly get a better or a fresher thought from here. That's what it's about for me.
I love your store. I know you got the art installation from Tanika on the wall.
Yeah, it's gone now.
Project.
Yeah, it's gone now, but that was just that was so amazing because
it's great. And I feel like I know we're gonna end in a second, but what I do appreciate about all of you all is that you don't just have a business and it's not just about selling shirts. You all have a message. There's a method behind the madness that you're doing, and you're really trying your best to represent our culture in an amazing way. And it feels good, honestly, to see three Black men thriving, doing your thing, creating art, and but also making sure you remember that you have the community behind you that you want to really make sure you represent in the best way. So I think that's dope. So I commend all of y'all for doing that. Before you go, I do want to get to some of these questions people are asking and some of their comments. Someone, let's see, who is this? Is Rachel wants to know, is it popping up? Oh, do you all sell wholesale to go in boutiques? Kevin, aren't you in some boutiques, Kev?
No, I took everything. All the stores I was in, I took everything out.
Why?
Because I'm strictly online now. And I just feel like nobody's going to market my brand like I'm going to market it. A lot of these stores have so many different brands in there. There's no way that they could properly market my brand like I would. So I pulled everything. I'm strictly online. I do I will wholesale to boutiques if you reach out to me. So yeah.
I guess that's the part where I'm stingy at. I want people to come to Inglewood. I want them to come here. So I don't wholesale out at all.
I haven't done it yet. I'm not against it. I haven't done it yet.
Okay. Let's see. Here's another comment. Oh, that's right. Us stickums need representation too. That's right. So Corey, you let me know when you get ready to drop your plus size bear. If you need a spokesmodel, here I am. But I will personally call some of the other top level, not the little, people that say they models, but they not really. But I'll pull some of the real girls that's in magazines and on billboards, and I will personally ask them if they will do you a solid and model for you for the love, to show you love. So you let me know when you're ready to drop. Actually, because one of them is on here now, Teslyn Butler. She models for major brands and everything, and she's gorgeous. So Teslyn would show me that love. If you ask her to do a t-shirt or do a shoot for you, she'd do it. I'm pimping you out.
Can you do a shoot for me?
Sorry, but I think it isn't because of the community work that you do. I would like to show you that love. That's for all of y'all too, as a matter of fact.
Thank you.
You welcome. Let's see. What else? Somebody said something about customers that are trying to get y'all to go lower on your prices. They need to just stop tripping and pay what's asked. Being a business owner is not easy. That's right, Shannon. It's true. People do me the same way with me and what I do with comedy, with my side hustle of stripping. It's always somebody asking me to get them a break on a price, and I refuse. Y'all so serious? I can't even crack no jokes. Okay, wait.
I thought you was serious.
I don't strip. I should.
Did somebody say you strip?
Listen, it's a lot of money in that. I should be stripping. Love that hoodie you have on, Erica Watson. Thank you, Stacy. That's good. Somebody else said they showing y'all love. Hey, impressive, real creatives in here. That's true. Yeah, I love all of you all's work. I'm very happy that y'all are doing what you do. Now that this COVID thing has happened, I'm sure y'all are in the lab creating even more stuff. So when we get back out on the streets and people are buying stuff for real, y'all gonna really come with some cool stuff. Before we go, each of y'all tell me what's next for you and your brand. What's going on? What are people can they expect from you next, Kev?
I'm saying this in the most humblest way. I'm about to go global. real soon. And like I say, it's not on no cocky stuff. I just got that feeling. I've been at this. December will make 7 years for me. And I just feel it's my time.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Reese? What's next?
For me, the same old. I'm gonna stick with the formula. I'm gonna just keep grinding. Like you said, the COVID thing has had me locked in. So since I've been in here, I done put out 30 different shirts. And I'm gonna just, keep on. I'm gonna go watch this Last Dance, stay up all night, do a couple more, and just keep grinding. I'm gonna catch up to Kev.
Yes. What about you?
We all gonna catch up to Kev.
Kev. Kev, that is when you did the Chicago or Nowhere shirts and you did the collaboration. Y'all took over the city. Chicago went crazy for those damn shirts.
Did you see the commercial though?
Yes, the commercial was it was the bomb. Because I even reached out to Kev, like, who shot that for y'all? I probably can't afford them, but I would love to work with them.
No, Jerome Lucas, the Lucas brothers, man. The Lucas brothers are amazing.
Yes, I did. I followed them, and one of them does sometimes like my stuff and show love. So
no, they pretty dope. They dope.
They're super dope. Yeah, that their work was great. Do you have your bear right there, Corey?
That bear's super dope.
Yeah. So we're this summer we're gonna focus on the block clubs, all of the neighborhoods in Inglewood that are doing block club parties. We're gonna bring E-Dub out and let him chill with the kids, do some free giveaways, and just show love to the community because I really appreciate how they supported. They're continuing to support us. So we want to be able to get out and let him meet and greet with the kids and do things like that. So I'm really waiting for them to open up outside because we're going to do an ice cream social where we're going to turn the corner into an ice cream parlor. So I'm inviting everybody out. Just make sure the kids have a good time. So I want to be able to focus on them and let them know that there are some good things going. So that's
it's going to be hot as hell in that bear suit, Corey, outside.
It's air conditioned.
Oh.
Corey, I just shot you that printer in the A.
What'd you say, Reese?
I said, Corey, I just shot you that printer in the A.
Okay, cool. I appreciate it.
Ooh,
and I'm gonna need
that
shirt.
Y'all networking. That's what I love it. Well, let me just say this. I'm gonna let y'all go. Y'all can go watch TV and do whatever y'all do. Thank you all so much for being on my show. I love each and every one of you all. Guys, everybody watching, their information is scrolling on the bottom. You can go to their Instagram. You can Surly _ shirts for Reese, at inspiring _lives _apparel for Kev, and at branded by Inglewood for Corey. Show them love, support. Even if you can't afford a $17.99 t-shirt right now, don't wait till it go down to $15. Go ahead, support them, show them love, share a shirt when you see them, follow them, encourage other people to support. And we gotta uplift our Black men, the ones that are out here doing right, working hard and being creative. We got to support them and show them love because they all three definitely are doing their part to support us. And if you're in Chicago, you got to go to the Inglewood branded store. Can we go to stores yet, or can we go outside yet, Corey? Can they come in and shop? He probably been having so.
They tell a t-shirt size special.
T-shirts.
Curbside.
Call Lori Lightfoot right quick.
Curbside pickup.
We got sanitizer and wipes right at the door.
Okay.
Come on in.
I love it. So y'all go reach out to Corey, see when the hours of the store, and get you some Inglewood branded gear. And can I toast to y'all? Or do y'all still got some drink left, or y'all drink everything? Corey got the red.
My glass empty.
Okay, forget it. Well, so y'all, I just want to say cheers. I'm toasting to you all being amazing entrepreneurs. Thank you so much for having a nightcap with me. And I hope to continue to rock all of y'all stuff whenever I'm out and about, but especially when I'm on TV. Oh, I did want to ask y'all though, how does it feel when y'all have celebrities rocking your stuff? Because for all of y'all, people like I know Corey, it's the guy on the BET show. I can't think of his name right now. He reps y'all hard.
Barry Brewer.
Yes. And Gary Brewer, and then Reese, even Jamil Hill has worn Reese's stuff on. And Kev, I mean, who are some of the celebrities rocking you? I know Erica Watson rocks you.
I mean, some of our Chicago and Nowhere shirts popped up on 9 Mag TV show. I had a guy I don't know his name. He plays in MacGyver. He's wearing a black shirt. He actually shot a video on Clark Atlanta campus last year that went kind of crazy, viral. So, I mean, it's a good feeling.
Yeah.
Nothing like the when you wore it on Windy City Live, but I take it all. I'm appreciative.
I'm a big celebrity around these parts. Anyway, especially to the demographic of women that are retired or women 50 and over, they love me. So if that's who you want to be rocking your shirts, I got the old ladies for you with no problem. All right, guys. I love y'all. I'll see y'all all later. I'll be reaching out begging for a $15.99 shirt. And thanks for being on the show.
Thanks for having me.
Erica,
yes.
Instagram is Inglewood branded.
I put branded by Inglewood. That's a shame.
It's okay. They're gonna find.
That's what happens when you ain't got no assistant.
Hey, what's the name of the drink you drinking?
That's that cup. What was it?
What's that drink you drinking?
Me? Oh, listen, shut up.
She lit.
Show that again. We might do that.
That's in Chicago. 5 cents a taste.
Yeah, he on the south side. He makes it for you and deliver it to your house.
Oh, that's what's up.
This was just a little sample because y'all know I'm a lightweight. I get toe up so easily. I get drunk off water, so I try not to.
You got left?
Huh? I have none left. Well,
that's all.
Yeah, I'm over here feeling like this has been the most laid back, cool interview. I feel like I've been smoking weed or something. I don't even smoke. Let me change that for you. How dare I mess up the name of your brand on my show? I'm about to fix it. Wait, y'all don't go nowhere. Okay. How dare I treat the black male entrepreneurs like this? Inglewood branded.
Corey, where in Inglewood did you grow up?
Man, I'm gonna start, okay? 64th in Sangamon, 60th in Elizabeth, 65th in Woods, 66th in Winchester, 63rd in Lowell, 63rd in Justine.
Dang.
And yeah, I've been all through here. And the honorary 66 in Oakley. Because they kind of say it's the cutoff, but it's still, right there. So yeah, just about all through here, man.
63rd and Honorary is where I grew up.
Oh, okay. I used to be on 64th and Honorary.
Okay.
You look familiar, but without the gray.
Yeah, without the gray.
I think we all got that.
I think we all need to do a collab shirt. That's what I'm on right now. Collaborations.
You was just in my mind.
Yeah.
I think we do. Yep. I think we need to do a collab shirt. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm with it.
Cool.
No, I'm just playing. Yeah, y'all definitely should do that, and then we gonna premiere it on my show. But y'all definitely should do that. That would be so dope.
Yeah, I'm definitely with it. I mean, I believe in sharing it and getting around and putting the homies on and letting the homies put me on. I like that part the best, letting the homies put me on. So I'm with it.
Hey, you know I'm with it. I'm rooting for everybody from Chicago. So
right, there it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, y'all all have each other's email because I wrote you all together. But
I'm about to say I know how to get in touch with Corey. I gotta follow Reese. You on Instagram?
Yes, sir.
Surly_shirts. Okay. All right, I'm gonna bring my next guest on, but I love y'all. Thank you, and I'll be in touch with y'all soon. You never know where you may see me popping up somewhere wearing a Surly shirts or Inspire Lives apparel or branded by Inglewood. I want to encourage everybody watching the show. Please show these brothers love. Reach out, support them, and if we don't show love to our people, who will? Right? So we gotta show them love. And if y'all out here buying some of these crazy bullshit ass t-shirts, you can definitely support three men that are taking the time to put a lot of hard work into their designs, a lot of creativity, and giving you a shirt that's actually worth a lot more than what they're charging. So let's be supportive and show them love. Was that a good commercial, y'all? Was that good?
That's a
works for me.
Yes. Okay. All right. I love y'all. Bye. Get off my show.
Love you too.
Link yourselves out though, just in case I don't want my computer to crash.
All right.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
All right.
Bye. That's so nice. Showing love to the brothers. Right? We got to show love. Okay. Coming up next. This is my friend, like my friend. And I'm so proud of him and the stuff that he is doing. First of all, I see some comments from two of my best friends, so I want to show them before I go any further. Maya said, and they'll need a matching handmade bracelet to match that t-shirt. Absolutely. Maya, I'm going to make sure I have you on the show. My best friend has her own jewelry line. I try not to sweat her and shout her out and show her too much love because it already goes to her head. But I'm going to make sure I have her on the show and show Maya Joy some love. Then there's Janie said, what'd you say, Janie? Do y'all ever go to the Silver and Block Party and other summer events? Yeah, that was a great question. I'm sorry I didn't get to that, Janie. Next time. I love you, Janie. Okay, guys, I just want to quickly, before I bring my friend up, I want to show you some of his work. His work is absolutely amazing. He makes custom design leather sneakers. Now, y'all know we call them gym shoes in the shop, but we're going to let him slide with the whole sneaker thing because he's got to appeal worldwide to folks. Just look at this craftsmanship. His name is Yohance Lacour, and he has a fantastic line. Look at those shoes. Those are so bomb. Without further ado, I'm going to bring up Yohance Joseph Lacour. Hey, Yohance.
Erica, what's up?
I miss you, friend. What you been doing?
Hey, I'm just tripping. I'm talking to you on the computer.
I
What's
know.
up, Erica? I ain't seen you. I'm looking at you right now. That's you right there. You know I'm new to computers.
It's like that's where we are now in this world, on the computer. I mean, I know you can just call you when we talk on the phone, but this is cool to sit and have a conversation with you. What's going on? How you dealing with this this COVID stuff? Like, what's going on with you? Are you hanging in there?
Oh yeah, I'm hanging in there sometimes. Lately, like I'm hanging in, I'm hanging on. It's a 7 different hangings a week. You know what I'm saying? But it's still
crazy.
hanging. You know.
But, I know. But especially as a creative, I just realized sometimes I don't feel like creating. With the shit that's going on in the world, there's just some days I just want to chill, watch some TV, maybe clean up my house, maybe not. And I'm assuming a lot of people that are creative like us are going through that, where they just sometimes you just don't feel like creating. But I feel like this is the best time to create, so that when we get out of all this, we got a whole bunch of stuff. Have you been designing your shoes and stuff now, or are you kind of chilling?
Hey, you just said a mouthful. No, I ain't my creative juices. I've been wrapping my mind around the situation because it feels like it's become life or death-ish. It's become more life or death-ish than ever. Life or death-ish is kind of more serious than the sketches right now. But the finest art is gonna come out of a time like this, because it's oppression happening. It's a whole lot of shit hitting niggas. So it's them moments where the coldest art come from anyway. You know what I'm saying? So art, but the niggas who already tuned in and they so hyper focused that they can't see, that they don't, or they can block that out right now, which is where I'm trying to get right now, because
on the way.
It's a deep thing. So I'm gonna be real with you. I can't sit here and lie to you. We sitting here on the phone. My creative juices have not been flowing. I've been chilling. I think of stuff. I've been getting orders for stuff I've already made. So that's been a blessing. You know what I mean? To sustain through me not thinking of new shit. You know what I'm saying? But new shit is coming up. So I've been through this before in situations where my creative juices didn't flow. I've been in a place like that, and I was upset about it. And then when it came, it was like, whoo! It was like I should have chilled, because I should have knew it was coming. Because
it's coming.
God love a nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like no need to pressure ourselves. Like when it comes, it's gonna come and it's gonna be good. What are you drinking? You got a drink?
So I went and got the rest of it. So I ain't put nothing to it, because when you was leaving off the other segment, I had to go empty the bottle because I had a toast to you, because I realized you still had your drink. So I got Kettle One and the last of some pineapple juice.
Okay. Well, okay, good. I'm glad. As long as you're sipping on something, it's a nightcaps. We got to sip.
I already know.
First, I want you to tell everybody about how this career came about. You know, just so y'all know, Yohance and I have known each other since we were little. We went to elementary school together, then high school, and even before he was a designer, he was writing and directing plays. So you've had a full range of creative parts of you that you let out to the world, but now you're doing leather making, not just the shoes, but you also have a line of leather handmade leather cards, greeting cards, which is in itself sick. But the way you got to this part of your life is really one of the most interesting parts of your journey. Can you tell everybody, first of all, how did you even get started designing leather shoes?
Hey, first of all, let me tell you, Erica Watson,
Yeah.
I'm motherfucking proud to have you. You got a whole platform situation where you interviewing me.
Like, yes. That's what your friends on.
And you've been putting your shit down so people watch you when you don't create a situation. That shit is dope. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting here because I'm sitting here, you asking me some shit that this is made for TV because you know the answers to your questions.
I know everything about you. Right. You know what? Interviewing friends is hard. Especially when you really know them and talk to you. So I was like, so tell me about how you got your start. I could tell them how you got your start. But
no, you did. That's dope though. It was just so professional. I just had to tell you in that moment while I was thinking, like, because I gotta, you know what I'm saying?
Thank you. I so appreciate that. You always have had my back and been supportive of me too. With
you know. But so, man, you took it back. So first of all, thank you. Right. So, people who know my brand, people who know, man. I thank you for bringing up the plays and that type of situation because I've been creative all my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just who I've been. You know what I'm saying? But I also been entrepreneurial. I also been wanting to, you know, I mean, I've been with black people, what I want black people to be and what I love being, and everybody don't need to be on that, but everybody got to do what they got to do. But this is, I love some creativity that's going to get you some money, because us being on the bottom without money is why we suffering the most from the pandemic we even talking about, right? So, getting money, like I've been wanting, but we've always been down like this. This just pulls the curtains back. We, you know, essential workers. No disrespect to them, but when these crackers is talking about essential workers, it's slave labor. Everybody's an essential worker. If you work with the crib, you an essential worker. You know what I'm saying? Because that wheel gotta move for the rest of the other shit to move. It's all the big thing. It's just that we putting in the most and getting the very least out of the big picture, and taking the most risk. We the most expensive. We gotta get some money. You know, entrepreneurialism is what I've been on. While I haven't been creating, but that's what I've been on forever. Raking leaves, shoveling snow, selling weed, whatever it was. I wanted to get some money to build something, but I've been creative. I've been writing all my life. Like, you know, that's why I appreciate you bringing the plays. We roll up me and Earl doing the one in the chamber. That's for life. It's not over. You know what I'm saying? But shit took a turn. You know what I'm saying? And I went to the joint because the selling weed turned to other shit. You know, and so I'm in there for, you know, a decade. I missed Obama.
Damn. So this is what's, let me say real talk. Yohance, I've always thought of you as damn near a Cosby kid. Like, you are very much, you know, Hyde Park kid, you know, both of your parents in your life. You was Carmel with the good curly hair. We went to a private school. Like, you was a bit, you know, I thought of you as like a bougie kid. So what in the world was this bougie Hyde Park smart as shit kid doing? How you start selling drugs?
So for real, damn, you gonna take a nigga back. So for real, so first of all, like, Hyde Park ain't, and that's we going everybody right. So shit, like Hyde Park, ain't, you know what I'm saying, what ain't all Cosby show, you know what I'm saying? And so, like, nothing, but don't get me wrong, you right.
Oops.
No, I don't have none of the my story ain't the in super poverty. I've been fortunate, man. I made choices. So as a youngster, I'm just kicking it. You know what I'm saying? Now I didn't have, it wasn't the Cosby Show though. My mom was a teacher, and my father was with a nonprofit agency. You know what I'm saying? But they both college educated. I've been educated. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times it's been times I done kicked myself. Like, nigga, But for real, as a shorty, my whole thing was I knew I didn't want that though. I didn't want to be. They both worked for some people, and I knew I didn't want that. And that was my departure right there as a youngster. Like that's not what I want to do. I want to make something. I don't want to. I seen the effects of working up on my mother, a teacher. She changed so many lives on the west side of Chicago. She worked at Duke Ellington, the Austin's grammar school. She man, we would walk anywhere in Chicago, somebody like, thank you, Miss Mason. You know what I'm saying? But she ain't getting no money for teaching. You know what I'm saying? Like we was in the Nova. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like, you know, the high part bougie, like we was in the Nova. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, but I still think most people, like, the thing is, I guess it speaks to the reality of this world that even a kid like you, that on paper, if somebody's just reading on paper, you are what we would have wanted a young Black man growing up in Chicago in the 70s and the 80s to be, right? But even you, that had things at your grasp, you had a mom that was a teacher, a dad working for a nonprofit, even you can stray in the wrong direction. And that's what I guess want to show people that, you know, the way you got to your journey. So sorry to interrupt you, but I want to, you got in some trouble.
No, you're right. No, I get you. I hear you. So like, picture this. You know what I'm saying? I'm a shorty. I done seen. I want to smoke some weed. We about 17, 16, not 16. Yeah, me and little man. We about 15, 16. Damn.
Right. When you think about going back to those years, and then now, so you end up locked up for 10 years, and you disappeared. I mean, I was living in New York at the time. I didn't know you had went to jail at all. I don't know. Did people know?
You know what? After no,
you a lot of people like you just disappeared.
Very small. About 10 people knew.
10. Okay, so I had no idea. And then here I'm back.
No, hold on. So let me speak on that though.
Go ahead.
Because honestly, I know a lot of people who people I love and felt away. And but the thing is, the feds closed in so crazy that I couldn't call my people. They was on me. I didn't want to talk to people and put them on them. I just wanted to, you know what I'm saying? So even the people I talked to, I didn't talk to for weeks and weeks after. That was just, you know, but no, a lot of people didn't know. I went to jail while I was there. I picked up leather craft.
Right. Now, how did that happen? Because only thing I know about jail is what's on TV. I've never even been to, now I've been arrested before. That's a long story, but I've never been to jail, and I've never been to even go visit somebody that's been locked up at all. So what I know about jail is what I see on TV. I was in jail on Empire. I played one of Cookie's cellmates on Empire. I was locked up named Ruth. I don't know. When I pictured jail, I didn't even know people could go in, get an education, and then come out and be doing the type of shit you're doing. Your designs, and I ain't saying it because I'm your friend.
Hold on, real quick.
Go ahead.
Just to put a quick pin in that. The jail, that's not set up for that to happen.
Okay.
It's like it's set up for niggas to go in there, get some trade, get a skill. It's not set up like that. It's set up the opposite, honestly. So much so that to even be able to get in a leathercraft program, you know what I'm saying? It takes a amount of money that a lot of niggas in the joints don't have. We in the feds, where most niggas in the feds and white folks in the feds, I say like the feds is like the jail for money crimes. You know what I'm saying? Now it's cold killers and people, you know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. It's criminals in the feds. You know what I'm saying? It's this shit, but they come after you for money crimes. So even in the feds, it's everybody can't just jump in a hobby craft program.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Unless you know, because they suck in your money. It's not designed. The feds didn't present the hobby craft leather shit to give niggas in the feds a trade or something to make something of themselves on the outside. The feds just put it there because really, honestly, the white boys at that prison worked with leather, and they said put it here. Like the white boys in the prison still ran the prison. I just was at a prison at that point. Well, fucking with you.
I'm sorry. Everybody blame it on me that I have y'all drinking.
No, but look, I'm just where the white boys who want leathers at. I got lucky with this. The coldest place in the world, you know what I'm saying? But they had a leather craft program, and we from Hyde Park, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So we been flat, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Dave, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Dave, the home of flat, you know what I'm saying? But you know. So I'm like, leather, let me get on that. So my daughter's mother, you know what I'm saying, love her to death.
Yes.
And probably like a couple family members, my sister, they sent me some money when I first get to the joint. I seen the leather craft program. Like, I'm gonna grab my money, but that's for food. That's to take me through. You know what I'm saying? But I put that into the leather craft program in the joint because I want to make some money. I got, you know what I'm saying? Because I can see people are selling shit, everything they make in hobby craft. This ain't something that was designed for the inmates to get a skill. They just threw it to niggas, and niggas made something out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? No, it was just like, you just took that. That ain't gonna help you. Matter of fact, when it was time for me to get out, my counselor, this Mog Chelsky, this Polish Mog, whatever a Chelsky is, you feel me? He come to me like, you can't get but so much halfway house time because you ain't did nothing here. I'm like, man, I've been over here in hobby craft doing my things. Like, what you gonna do with leather? I'm like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? You sitting in a leather chair, Joe.
Exactly.
Mark had on the leather chair.
But that just goes to show everybody doesn't have vision. Everybody don't see what you see. And they'll look at a piece of leather and just see a piece of leather. But you have the ingenuity and the creativity to be like, you know what? Fuck that shit. I'm going to come out of here and create a whole goddamn luxury sneaker brand. With the little leather he think is nothing. You done created a luxury brand out of it. And I just think that's so dope. I want to show some more of the pictures again. I need to know, how do you get the inspiration for your designs?
So for
just so everybody knows, Yohance is creating these by hand. These are custom designed, handcrafted sneakers that he's doing. It's not mass produced. Everybody is getting a foot measured and it's created for them. And that in itself is just so cool. But tell me, how do you come up with the design ideas?
Hey, so it's crazy, right? Because you told me to be on here at 9:40, and I realized I wasn't gonna be able to see the last dance all the way through.
Here we go.
Yeah, but that's what I love you so much, and you love me so much. Because another thing, Joe, like it's an honor to follow the brothers that you was just interviewing. I was watching it for some time between the last dance until I had to stop watching the last dance because I can't watch it like that. That shit is, and that's where my inspiration comes from, is the last dance. That's part of it. That era, that's the golden era of gym shoes.
Yeah.
For me. Them the gym shoes I grew up on. You know what I'm saying? Now I realized that I've been gone but I've been watching, I've been trying to watch, but I'm trying to make something that I don't see. So I'm inspired by the shit we grew up in. I'm inspired. That's just natural. That's the shit that's at my heart in them formative years. This got me like, that's what I love. So I gotta make that right. But I wanna pepper that thing with some new shit that some new shit. I'm gonna do something a little different. So, but not too crazy different. I'm not quite, but to finish off, hey man, hats off to the cats that was on here before, man. What they doing is cold. They really from the business model, their business model and the success that they're at lungs. You know what I'm saying? That's evident by the work that I wanted to know, like how long they've been in it. They doing their thing. I looked them up. I followed them. I had seen the My Block dude. I had seen that so many times and had no idea it was from the crib. Inglewood Brandon.
Oh my! So that's actually another guy. My Block, My Hood. But you're talking about Corey with Inglewood Branded. With his You talking about that, or you talking about?
Both of them. I'm talking about both of them.
Kev. I think Kevin is. I think Inspiring Lives Apparel. I think Kevin said he's been around 7 years. So, and I love all of their stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, like no, that it show. I seen a situation and I've seen them before.
Yeah.
Coming through, scrolling through. But you know, like, and that's why I respected the shit out of fam on some. I don't even got a website shit. You know what I mean? Because I know I don't do. I know what social media work, and I don't fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? And because I missed it. You know what I'm saying? But
right.
I'm coming, and with but yeah, and I appreciate the give back. You know what I mean? So because matter of fact, look, real quick, I just want to throw it in. It's a shameless plug, but it's not me and that's you got a brother who live in North Carolina.
I know you have a brother. Mm-hmm.
He lived so and I met him in the joint. Daddy's just a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But so look, we starting a hairline just because he hustling and his whole dream and ambition is to create a business that can give back to the shorties of people whose parents were in jail.
Yeah.
Prison. It's called Luxurious Flow. Luxurious Flow LLC. Just because I know you got female women. I'm sorry. I know you got a huge woman following, and I want to give like y'all a code or something. Like you a code where you.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And you let me know how the code should work. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. You can tell when are y'all launching it?
He's launched already.
Oh, so
he's put in the groundwork. This is my little brother, and he had to make sure he's putting the groundwork. I vouched for him, so it's like, okay, all right, he's got a situation together. He got a typo or two on his website, but we got it. We'll have it ready before you see it. But it's crazy, right? Because once again, that's the type of thing that'll change somebody's situation from getting into a game. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. But everything he had, but Chinese folks can't even speak the language a lot of times. And this is so, no racist shit, man. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it is true that sometimes, it is true, right, Yohance, that people coming from other spots, from other places, can get here and flourish in a way that even our own homegrown people can't. But that's why I think it's so good that entrepreneurs like you and Kev and all that I had on earlier are trying to do a give back to the community, that are hiring young Black people to work for our company. I mean, even you reaching out to teach leather making and do it to young people so some of them can assist you and then maybe eventually even go on and doing their own brands eventually. I think it's dope that y'all are thinking that way. But I want to focus on your stuff because we'll get off topic and talk about everything. My favorite, the red and blacks, these fucking shoes are so cold.
So those were inspired by The Last Dance before I ever knew about The Last Dance.
Okay.
Those shoes, I made those shoes and designed those shoes probably 2.5 years ago now. And they were inspired by the Bulls. But I wanted to do something. When I was in a joint, when I made shit, so I came upon a situation where I got a whole lot of exotic skins in the feds, right? And so, but they were scraps. So I was able to put shit together with exotic skins of scraps. It was cold though. I mean, hold on, because I don't have a studio. You know what I'm saying?
Well, next time I interview, you'll be we'll do it even at the shoemaking place or wherever, so you can have your stuff around. What you got?
I got boom. This my shit, right? This my my duffel, my travel bag.
You made that?
Yeah.
That's dope.
That's ostrich, right? And it's all patchwork because I had scraps.
Now, oh wow! So those are you had scraps, and that's your logo down the bottom. Wait, move your hand.
Yeah. Well, that's a logo. That's a logo I had that I made in the joint.
Wow.
This shit getting kept like for the auction. You know what I'm
Yohance,
saying?
now that looked like some expensive shit. How much is that goddamn purse?
So no, this is a big. This don't call this no purse.
I know. I'm just saying.
This might get on the This might get on. Look, I gotta give you some size situation. This ain't a purse. This is my I'm in and out of town bag. This is a duffel. This is a duffel. You know.
Okay.
Purse is a purse. You know what I'm saying?
That is brilliant. I saw it. I meant to put the picture
That's
up.
ostrich.
That's ostrich.
That's ostrich. But my point is everything was scrapped. So but the goddamn exotic nature of the skins was the seller. And so I wanted to make that's as designer as I can get.
You don't need to get any
in terms of what's happening right now. It's some, you know what I'm saying? It's some shit I like, it's some shit I don't like. And I want to still be classic, so I don't want to do too much to it. But I know I'm inspired by what we grew up on. So that specific shoe was, you know, I felt bulls, and I felt put some skins on it, put some, you know what I'm saying, some exotic shit on it.
Let me see. Everybody, if you tuning in, people are watching, they're making comments. I'm gonna show you some of the comments in a minute. But look at these fucking red and black ass shoes. These sneakers are so dope. So what's the turnaround time when somebody comes to you? Like, for instance, they like this design that you've done right here. You have them come to the studio, you measure their foot, right? And then what's the turnaround time for them to get their custom shoes?
So they don't necessarily have to come to the shop. Right. If they give me a size, at this point, I can send a certain shoe out to them, and they can tell me where the issue is in the fit of the shoe, if there's an issue. Right. So if I send you if you're a European 39 and I send you that shoe, and maybe the shoe I'm giving you now is if the shoe I'm giving you is, you know what I'm saying, too short, too narrow, whatever it is, I can tweak that without seeing you. But the turnaround time is right now, the pandemic is a situation, it's about 2 months. It's about a 2-month turnaround. But it's handmade. It maybe 3 hands have touched them. You know, I want the situation to sell itself. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. You know, I will say that you know, on another note, I'm very much about you know, I got sent a mean on a mean left turn with the prison sentence, and like you say, I shouldn't have been in there, honestly. And it's a lot of dudes who shouldn't be in there. The problem is that there is a type that we just feel like should be in jail, or it makes sense to be in jail, or you could see being in jail. And then when you think about why they them types who just, because I know what you mean. I ain't trying to act like I don't get it.
Yeah, and I wasn't by any way trying to take away your street cred and say that you wasn't on some gangster shit. I'm just saying.
No, I ain't on nothing. But
I know. But I did just say, you know, I think I was surprised, because see, the thing is, listen,
hold on. The thing is, I know what you mean, because it's a real thing. And the thing is, let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we talking about black fashion. Black folks spend stupid bread on fashion because we fashionable. We make y'all shit cold. Period. End of the day. And you know what's crazy? So look, this another thing. And Erica, we might have a part 2. Because I gotta tell you what I tell you is the shit come up in my head.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I was looking at one of my niggas, Pee Wee post. That nigga was like, if you say period at the end of a sentence, like you on some bullshit.
Well, we've been saying period like that in Chicago when we was younger, like, all right, period. Like that's not a new thing, and now they said it like a new thing. But hey.
But it made me think when I did get out though, one of my guys, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I ran into him. I met him this is a nigga I knew from the joint. I ran into him in the gym and we said we'll meet up in it because we was gonna work out together in the joint. You got a car whole situation. It's a different thing when you working out with a workout partner from that. It's some fried ass jail shit, but it worked. But you know, because all that shit mental. So goddamn, when he hit me, I was like, I'll meet you at the gym certain time. He hit me with a K, and I was like, damn, that shit. Now that scene, but I knew he wasn't. I know him. It's the same shit, but it's just funny. It's some funny
shit. You make me think about that movie, I'ma Get You Sucker, when the dude had been in jail, locked up all the years, and when he came out, he came out in his bell bottoms and some stacks. So what? When you got out of jail, what was you wearing when you came out?
So when I came out, I was wearing the jail clothes. I can't get no clothes. And then when I got out there, I was like, these clothes little as hell. Hey, I'm like, and so you know, I was telling a very good friend this recently. Hey, this is a thing, Erica. I missed a whole situation, Joe.
10 years. That's a long ass time, Yohance.
Nigga, guess how long it is?
How long is it? 10 years.
So when I get out, social media, I'm fucked up. Like I this shit too fast. If a woman was doing like what I seem to be thinking was too much on social media, I looked at it in a way that I realized now, it didn't have to be because social media, but it's another thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, don't get me wrong. So when I left, it was 2008, like I'm like MySpace type shit. You know what I'm saying? I come back and like this
Instagram, all kind of shit. But what's interesting though, I will say the good thing, your style though, and the designs you make it are timeless. So it don't matter if you was locked up 10 years. When you came out and dropped your sneaker collection, it's right on time. And I think that speaks to your brilliance as a designer, that your shit can be rocked today. 10 years from now, they'll be rocking it. 20 years, they'll be rocking it. And that's why I'm so happy about your brand and what you're doing. And I got to tell everybody, Yohance stuff is not just like for the hood niggas. It is for them. It's for anybody. But Yohance is his clientele runs the gamut across the board, and a lot of his stuff is really wearable art. So he's in art galleries. He's in places that you typically are not seeing a sportswear brand. And I commend you for thinking outside the box. And you got the white chicks up in the Gold Coast on the North Shore of Chicago rocking your shoes just as well as the people on the South side of out West. So was that on purpose with your thinking about your brand, that you wanted to make sure that you're in? Mind you, I know the answer to this question, but I'm asking you like I don't know. What was on your mind with that, Yohance? Were you thinking, was that on purpose?
Hey, that was hard work meets opportunity on the real, because it was the work I came out of the joint making. I knew that I had to come out the joint, and I knew I was gonna work with some leather, because that's what I had been doing. You know what I'm saying? So when I got out the joint, I Googled everything in Chicago that said leather next to it. Anything with the Chicago and leather in the same sentence. You know what I'm saying? Like it was but that's what I was on. That's just what I was on. So I go, yeah. So but I got turned down at a lot of places, but it wasn't like a lot of it wasn't like malicious or nothing. It's still real. Like a lot of people are still making their own thing. You know what I mean? Like everybody can't just take on everybody. So I don't want to say that like I got turned down, like people tripping. A lot of everybody working on making it happen. You know what I'm saying? Anybody we can be close enough to put our resume in with, and my resume coming from the joint. So you know what I'm saying? They seen the skill, but you know, they already had somebody from a, you know, they already had somebody who does that, has created a situation for that, which would generally be, you know, at the end of the day, like the ground workers are like Asians and Mexicans. You know,
Okay.
like when you talking about making in mass, this just is what it is. Ain't no, you know, well, we can't have the conversations. You know what I'm saying? It's Asians and Mexicans who making the shit. And either you gonna find some Asians and Mexicans who gonna just do it for you to create it in mass. That's why my shit. That's why it's like it's made to order right now because I'm making it. You know what I'm saying? But because if you're gonna have it just made, right now, I don't have but my goal is to teach people like me.
Yeah.
And you feel me? And people who coming through the joint who've been took some leather crafts, because I got homies who did it. My mom did it. A lot of us bullshit. They was coming and figure with me. But that they got more understanding. Matter of fact, I'm gonna call. Matter of fact, you know what? That's another thing.
Yeah.
You made me have a drink. You know what I'm saying? Make a nigga have a drink. I got my nightcap. I ain't like this in a minute, Joe. I'm trying to duck Corona. Like, look, y'all, look, all I got is my immune system. I don't trust none of you.
Right.
You know? I'm trying to not smoke, not drink. I'm like, I gotta get
and I'm a bad influence. I'm sorry. I'm a bad influence. Okay.
No. I do it for you, without no. If that felt like a guilt trip, man, slap me. I'm sorry.
I ain't worried about you. You deserve a little drink. Before we go to Yohance, tell everybody the best way to contact you if they want to get some of your designs. Because I'm doing you a little bit of a disservice. I had planned on showing your clutches you make to talk about. Put information up about the classes. So when we get back, y'all, because they're not going on right now, but once we get back to living in this world the right way, Yohance even teaches classes where you can come and learn how to make a clutch purse directly from him. But for people that want to buy a pair of the sneakers, what should they do?
YJLacour.com. They send me there. Or matter of fact, anybody on your show, just hit me on YJLacour@gmail.com and tell me they seen you this on your shit. You know what I'm saying? And boom, and that's a discounted joint. Tell them to go on my website, look at what they see. If they see something they like, hit me on the YJLacour at gmail.com and I'll put in a discount that's because they said you. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all hear that? Okay, Yohance hooking y'all up. He gonna give you all a little discount. It ain't gonna be free. We said little discount because you know they're gonna be. Hey, you got the free shoes. You said we get free shoes and we see you on Erica's show. No, he said he gonna give you a little discount, a little love offering. I'm about to put up the website. It's what is it? Yohance Lacour at Gmail.
YJLacour@gmail is the email.
Yohance Lacour.
Yeah. I'll send you a code. We can make a code.
Yeah, let's do that.
To the site, so they can go to you, and we can make a code that they can go to the site and use your code.
That's what we'll do. We'll do that. And I'm gonna have you come back when neither you or me are drinking. So, because I got so many questions for you.
I know what to do now. I'll be better next time. I'm gonna shut up. I done took about 17 shots. Couldn't help for the get where it
go. Oh my God. No, I'm gonna definitely have you back because I want to I want to talk about the clutch purses that you have, everything, the belts, the bags, the duffels. I want us to talk about it all. So y'all see right there, Yohance Lacour at gmail.com. Go ahead and reach out to Yohance and write him and say hello. Let him know you saw his stuff on the Nightcap with Erica show. And oh yes, Yohance, wait a minute. Oh, why you just now pulling out the hot shit, man?
My fault. I'm sorry.
You made that with your bare hands.
Erica, you need a 24/7 platform where you can just do shit all day and just kick it with motherfuckers and play music and put your whole shit. You bigger. Nah, but I'm bullshit. Fuck I'm talking about.
I do want something where we wait, Yohance, put that bag back up. Put that bag, because people going crazy for it. Listen, let me tell you about the talented Black men that are coming from Chicago. Okay, listen, tell you, and this is why I love just to toot my own horn for a minute, y'all. Listen, listen, look at him. This is why I love my show. I'm showing love to the people that may not automatically get the mainstream press, but we have some brilliant, talented people. And I'm starting off with the T-shirt guys, going to Yohance. Wait, Yohance, bring it one more time. What's that? The shoe. Okay, wait. Whatever you got, we're gonna look at all of it. Yes, Yohance, how much is that? Can you stay online, or you rather people contact you directly?
So that's Lizard, and it's going on auction. It's going on auction, but
describe it like you on the Home Shopping Network. And action. Action.
Can you see it?
Yeah, action. You know what? The Home Shopping Network people, they talk. Go ahead.
Yeah, so oh shit. Yeah, this thing is handcrafted. Each brick on this pyramid is a hand cut piece of lizard. And it's all hand stitched and without machine. No, like hand stitched needle and thread, fully hand stitched is what I'm gonna call it. Yeah, fully hand stitched. We it's time. You know what? Hey, Erica, how much more time we got?
Huh?
How much more time we got?
You have me as long as you want. Whatever you want to do, go ahead.
Nigga, hey, dig this, Joe. So look, I'm in the joint. I'm like, we making this shit with needle and thread. Like, ain't a machine around. We ain't got a battery. You know what I'm saying? So we punching holes. We punching holes and we threading that shit hand by hand. That shit taking real hours. Motherfuckers taking that shit. I'm taking that shit back to the room with me. I got the little buddies. I got them. I taught them how to sew. They taking it back to the room. We put it together. And that shit, but we thinking, okay, what can you call handmade? I'm out there. I'm studying the fashion magazines. I start out. I'm making it's Valentine's Day, right? So somebody come, they want to motherfucking order a Gucci bag, and I ain't got no Gucci hardware or no Gucci monogram leather. So I tell them, hey, but we'll make that bag. You know what I'm saying? And they know it. So we make that bag out some cold leather. That shit colder in the bag than people make. For real. You know what I'm saying? You got people in here hand sewing this thing, and with the proper technique and stitching, it's colder than a machine. A man is always colder than a machine, if that's where that's at. So the man made the machine. But anyway,
I love it. And y'all make sure y'all reach out to my friend and support him. We blow these other Italian designers up and all these people that don't look like us, don't sound like us. And here we have somebody doing elegant designs and next level luxury shit right here in Chicago, right here in the US. Y'all gotta show love to YJLLacour.com. And we got to support him. Let's blow Yohance up the way we blow up a Gucci or Yves Saint Laurent or all these whatever. Lacour sound like a French ass name.
And what you gonna do?
Oh, your people Creole? Where the fuck y'all from?
Yeah. Oh yeah. My people, my daddy from New Orleans. As a matter of fact, yeah, and well, Baton Rouge actually, but you know, everybody ends up in New Orleans.
We might be cousins, Yohance. But yeah, because you know my parents are from New Orleans too. So yeah, we've talked about that before, but you was probably sober, so you don't remember. I have to talk to you when you're drunk. You remember that. Anyway, yeah, so he got a little French sounding last name. YJL Lacour. Go ahead, let's
YJ Lacour. YJ Lacour.
YJ Lacour.
No, it's some je ne sais quoi to all that, man.
Right. It sounds very je ne sais quoi.
Then hold on. Let's be honest. Now the situation, you know, flies, you know, some fly shit.
Yeah.
It's always like, you know, goddamn, you know, look at that shit. You know what I'm saying? We trying to make something to look at.
Yeah. But, so, Yohance, I love you. We're going to get off my show. I went way longer. I had said I was going to interview the t-shirt guys 30 minutes and then do you 30 minutes. Now, an hour and 45 minutes later.
I'm bullshit. Bullshit. Hey,
right. Let me
I love you, Erica. Hey.
I love you too. I'm so proud of you. And I want everybody to support my friend. And yeah, we gonna blow you up.
I'm gonna feel like go on live with you next time.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna drink. I was getting ready, like, hey, yeah, we really get drunk. Hey, I'm smacked.
I didn't mean, and I had you waiting about 15 minutes before I brought you on.
It didn't take 15 minutes. I didn't judge that right.
Well, you all good. I think, hey, everybody sees your work and loves it. I see people going crazy while they're watching this now. So, any last final thoughts before we go? Anything you want to say to the people, Yohance?
Damn, hey, I miss so much. I'm sorry. Your platform is so dope, and I am sorry I was not better prepared on the real because we're going through some wild times. No, because there's so much more. I should have been more strategic. Hey,
no, you're good. Listen, no, this is good, and I think I showed your bags. Like I said, I had planned on showing. I mean, you showed your bags. I had planned on really putting more of your shoes and stuff up, but this gives them something to look forward to and to go and check out your stuff and wait for you to come back on. I definitely want to have you come back on maybe next month in June. We'll have you come back on the show and we'll talk even more about it. And yeah. And the fact that you sacrificed somebody even, Janie, my best friend Janie just said, how did you get all these black men to sacrifice watching The Last Dance? Janie, I don't know. Reese brought it up to me like, The Last Dance is on. I'm like, oops. But everybody, Kev, Corey, and Yohance, everybody.
Let them know. On the real, I discuss this shit with people. Like, this is big. Like, I need to see it. But you Erica though. So you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? If they wouldn't do it for you, they ain't me. You know what I mean? I gotta go watch it late. I know it is. You know what I'm saying? Well, fuck that shit. I done forgot about that already. Hey, you doing some cold shit. I'm sorry I ain't say more. In terms of for the people, my whole thing is, man, you gotta stay healthy, Joe. As possible. You gotta make the extra effort. That's all, because we don't know exactly how this shit coming yet.
Right.
People don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's a million people seeing this one and that one. I can't vouch for none of that shit, for real. Because I don't know them people, but I know it's some shit coming at us, man. And it's hitting us. And it feel like tomorrow it's gonna be like, okay, we got motherfucking crack, we got motherfucking white folks with shotguns on some cracker Dukes and Hazard shit. We got some white cop shit. All this shit that hits us, and now we got COVID too. That's how it feels. And so, but I could be. No, that's how it feels. So, I think all we got really is our immune system. We got to get that shit right.
Yeah, we got to get you right. And I'm about to be we'll talk about it. I'm gonna call you later. I'm about to be a vegan, Yohance. I'm about to go full throttle with removing this meat from my diet, picking up on these, getting my vitamins and my supplements and my stuff. You already know I've taught you I'm trying to get healthy, get my weight off, do all that stuff. The time is now because I want to be here. And but that's another conversation. With that being said, you got anything left to toast?
Oh wow. I got, what is it? Can you see that? I done got low. I done got little.
Here's to YJL Lacour Designs. May this be only the beginning. May you continue to flourish and blow up and keep hitting people with that creativity and that Chicago swagger. I think you are so dope. I'm so proud of you. And I can't wait to see what happens next for you, baby. So here's to Yohance. And everybody support my friend, buy his shit. You know, his stuff costs a little bit. You might have to sell a little extra piece of pussy to be able to afford it. But go ahead and do it. I'm gonna get on the whole stroll myself so I can buy that bag. Just selling pussy, I give it away for free anyway. Might as well sell some and get me a Yohance bag. How about that? I love you, Yohance. I'll see you later. Okay.
I love you more, man. I love you back forever, man. Hey, what you doing is so cold. Hey, man, keep doing this shit. What you doing is cold. You got a platform and you a motherfucker, man. Hey, Erica, on some real shit, sell you, nigga. You cold. Right. Sell you. This is your show. You gotta always be. You done pick the right. You got the right guess. But them old school motherfuckers, they'll make so much more off the right guess. They'll throw their little stick on it in your shit. Give them that shit, Joe. Hey, look, this shit cold. This shit cold. I love you, man.
Thank you. I love you too.
Call me when you finish up at the.
Yeah, I'm gonna call. I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna call you as soon as I get off here. So thank you.
What'd you say?
I said I'm gonna call you as soon as I get off.
All right.
I'm gonna call you. So, but don't go to sleep yet, because you feeling good right now. Your ass gonna go to sleep.
No. Call me, nigga.
You're so silly. Okay, I love you, Hans. I'll see you later.
Hey, your people. Hey, y'all real, because y'all know y'all real, because y'all found the real. I know her, Joe. Yeah. Okay, love you, man.
Bye. Love you too. Yohance so crazy. All right, y'all. With that being said, I've kept y'all too long. God damn it. I'm going to try my best to have these shows end in an hour and 20 minutes. But it was worth the time that I put in. Shout out to my boys from my first segment. Reese from Surly Shirts. I love you, Reese. Kevin from Inspiring Lives Apparel. I love you, Kev. Corey from Inglewood Branded. I love you, Corey. Thanks y'all for letting me rock y'all stuff. Look at my Inglewood Branded I got on right here. Love, respect, honor, and dedication. This hoodie is so fly to me and I love it. And shouts out to Yohance Lacour. Y'all make sure y'all check out his website and buy his stuff. And with that being said, we've been here long enough. I'm going to go. I will see y'all later. Tune in to my show next weekend. Let me tell y'all what I got going on next week. I got Black women that are making their mark on the cannabis industry next week. I got pole dancing next week and dominatrix. Okay. So we gonna go from Black women getting people high and Black women making men come. Then also probably have some spiritual stuff and some church folks too. I gotta have the God in there. You know, be a hoe and then you repent. There you go. So my next week's shows are gonna be really good. And then coming up the last weekend in May, I have a whole weekend long of shows with the theme money, power, and respect. And we're running the gamut when it comes to the sex industry, spirituality, entrepreneurship, money, power, and respect make the world go round. And we're going to talk to people from different industries and how those three words are making and breaking careers and destinies. With that being said, I will see y'all later. Keep supporting me with Nightcap with Erica. Thank you for tuning in and talk to y'all later. Hey, it's Erica from the South Side of the Chi, and I just completed the 2020 census. If you're not counted in, you'll be counted out. And I don't know about you, baby, but I want to be in, not out. What are you waiting for? Take the census. Go to 2020census.gov.